Yeah, there he is. I love the crown. It's a new one, you said.
Brand new.
It's terrific. Where's the butter? Are we supposed to?
It's margarine. Even the price tag's still in it. So.
Where do you find these things? Did somebody make that crown for you? Or?
There's some guy outside of Chicago who makes these.
No kidding.
But all the stores that we buy them from will never reveal the information of the guy who makes them. I love the meeting.
That's wonderful.
This is about my fifth or sixth crown.
Do you ever lose them when you're performing? Because you're so hyperactive when you're on stage.
Well, I lost one in Houston a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, just disappeared.
You know, you have such a great reputation for so much energy when you're on stage. And I was reading an interesting article about you that said that all happened quite by accident when you would jump into the audience.
Yeah.
And they'd push you back up on stage. How'd that occur?
You remember Club Foot?
Yeah, I loved it.
I used to play there a lot, and I think actually one night I fell into the crowd and they kind of caught me, pushed me back up. Then I kept going back and doing it more, and it sort of evolved into flips.
You are so energetic. Aren't you exhausted after a show?
It's about like running 5 miles.
I believe it. I believe it. Keeps
5 or 10 miles.
What's a few more, right?
I like to put one of those gaugers to see how far you actually run. That's a good idea.
That would be a good idea.
The only thing I worry about is all the smoke, and if it has any effect on you being inside a club or something. Running. It must be running inside a fire, but
You're not a smoker, I take it.
No.
Are you a health nut?
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian.
Are you really?
Most of the time.
You're not a vegetarian.
No, I am. It's just sometimes when you're on the road, I don't like to eat meat, but sometimes on the road. You're not quite sure what you're getting.
Yeah, so you order a hamburger or something?
No, I don't eat hamburgers.
No, okay. Well,
it was either sugar or meat, so I like to eat desserts.
Go for the candy, the chocolate. You're right in the middle of
fresh flowers.
These might be
Are these
good.
real flowers?
These are real. Don't ask me what they're called, but
They
they're
came
real.
from the Japanese gardens here.
I know. Aren't those nice? You get them fresh every week. They're wonderful. You're right in the heart of a tour, the Simpson-Mazzoli tour, you're calling it? Why are you calling it that?
Well, because we're investigating the Simpson-Mazzoli bill, and we've been doing all the border towns in Texas and trying to, all across the United States. There's a lot of border towns here, right?
No kidding.
But, and we found out that the Simpson-Mazzoli bill is actually kind of a joke, and it will never work.
Yeah.
And actually, it's
you
not...
You get very political. It sounds like you're very interested in politics and things like that.
Hey, to a degree, we're...
Yeah. Investigating that anyway.
We have a song called Current Events Are Making Me Tense.
It's
a result of watching too much news.
Too much television. Television is the demise of everything, right?
But,
where'd you get the name, Joe? Because that can't be your real name. Is Joe King Carrasco your real name?
Well, the king is, I've always been a king.
No. Where'd you get the name, though?
Carrasco I used to play in a Chicano band here in Austin a long time ago.
Was that El Molino?
Well, that was before El Molino. There used to be a band called Shorty and the Corvettes, another band called Solomon. My last name is Deutsch, it's German, and I guess this friend of mine, Ben Marinas, thought it'd be better to, have Carrasco, because you remember Carrasco?
The guy who held off the prison.
Right, he's sort of like among Chicanos, he's sort of kind of a hero, and so they gave me the name Carrasco, and then the king thing, it kind of makes Texas exotic. I mean, there should be a lot of kings in Texas, right?
Well, I think...
For everybody that's new to Texas, there's a lot of kings in Texas.
A lot. King Ranch, right? You got that kind of from the Sir Douglas with the Sir, and it just kind of fell into place. There was a pattern there, I guess.
There used to be a Lord August and the Visions of Light. I think royalty is where it's at.
I think you're right. Does it bother you when people put labels on your music and say Tex-Mex and that kind of thing, or do you like that kind of thing?
No, our music's strictly Texas music. I think that in Europe, that's why we're popular, is because people want to know what's going on in South Texas.
You're real big over in Europe, aren't you?
Oh, we do okay.
Yeah.
We own it.
What is this right here that we're watching? Is this
That's our Party Weekend video.
When was this done?
I guess last year, or sometime last year. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of these things were shot at 7:30 in the morning.
You're an early morning person, too.
Right. And little do people know that this show's actually done at 5:30 in the morning.
No, it's
We've been up since 3:30.
That's not true. I'd never make it. 3:30 in the morning, no way. You go to Mexico a lot, too.
Yeah.
Don't you, to get away from it all and
In
relax?
fact, I just got back.
You just got back from there, yeah. How was it? Where'd you go?
I was in the state of Oaxaca and Chiapas. It rained every day for the last 14 days. I've seen it rain every day, all day long. It's been freezing cold, so it's nice to be back here where it's dry.
Really? Get a little suntan on
Right.
But you go there a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Does that inspire you for your music, or
Yeah,
help?
it does. I like, the weather's perfect down there for me. And Plus, Texas is great, and there's Texas used to be part of Mexico, so it's all the same, right?
That's right. That's right. What about the future for Joe King Carrasco? You've got what, 4, 5, approximately
6, 7, 8, 9,
7,
10,
8, 9, 10. I don't know how many albums you've got out.
Well,
you're working on another one, aren't you?
Well, we just finished. It's going to be coming out in France and England, like later this month or September, or mañana, that. But we'll be going over to Europe probably, within the next 2 months, and doing that for a while. I like touring Europe a lot.
Yeah, they love you over there. And you're going to be at Aquafest tonight as part of Rock Night. Don't forget that. The gates open at 6 o'clock. That's going to be out, of course, at Auditorium Shores. Joe King will start at 8:15 and play till 9:45. If you've never seen his act, you got to go out and catch
crazy.
It's crazy. It's wild. It's hyperactive. The man has lots of energy.
Catch me. And also, you should remind people to sign the petitions out there.
What kind of petitions are
to keep Aqua Festival at its present site.
Oh, okay.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
So they won't build anything else there on the site.
Are you going to come back and play for us live sometime?
Yeah, I would have brought my guitar today.
We'll do it at 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
Joe King Carrasco. Here's another Joe.